Good evening guys, welcome to the channel. In today's video, I want to be going over a new series I want to start, a new set of videos that I feel could be interesting for this channel, and especially a good start for the channel in itself. As you can see, this is probably going to be the first video that you're going to see on this channel. I want to be going over a building that I'm looking at restorating and rebuilding, just something I'm willing to invest my money and time into, and kind of show you guys the process of taking something from absolute ruin and building it from the ground up and turning it into, you know, just a fantastic little home. So if you guys are interested, stick around and let's get into it. Now this is the garage that I'm going to be rebuilding. As you can see, it is in a fairly sorry old state. It has a lot of work to do, but it also has a lot of potential. As you can see, this building is made out of pisé, which is essentially like a sort of mud and clay concoction that the French have made. It's got really good isolation properties. So over here in the corner, you have a small shed. Currently it's not safe to enter, but I want to change that. This is going to be where I'm going to have my future tools and future little workshop for the garden here. Now you can't see very well in there, I doubt, but it's in a fairly bad state. There's roof tiles are kind of caving in, and it's, you know, it's not looking all too good. Anyway, on to the next bit. As you can see here, the front of it is in a pretty bad shape. The wood's rotting away, and that's all going to need replacing, but that shouldn't be too hard. All it's going to take is just a bit of, you know, a bit of work, a bit of grit. Now, onto the same thing with the roof of the main building. Now, I do have a contractor coming out for this. Now, sorry if the camera angle's a bit shit. It's also the time of day I'm filming this at. This is the only time in the week that I've had time to film. But as you can see, that's also in a fairly bad state. So there's a lot of tiles that need replacing. A lot of the guttering needs redoing. But apart from that, it's in not too bad shape. The walls themselves are actually pretty good. They're fairly solid. Maybe a bit of concrete works needs doing on the walls, but that I can do myself, thankfully. Even these bricks here in the walls, I doubt I'm going to be taking those out. I'll probably be filling those in with some more stone bricks like that, with some more cinder blocks. But apart from that, the main garden job here is fairly easy to take care of. Now the biggest problem that we've had here is vines, because as you can probably see across the entire wall, they have just decided to dig themselves in over the years. And recently I did a massive trimming job here, cleaned it all up, made it much more usable. But as you can see, even after a week of leaving them, this is how fast they grow up the wall. They just want to climb and keep climbing. They don't stop. Now onto an outside view of one of the first rooms. This is going to be one of the many that I'm planning on building up. Now as you can see, there is a big wall floor tile here in the middle. But I'll bring you inside with the camera. Now as you can see, there's one first bedroom in there that I'm planning on building. And then there's another one through there as well, and then this is the main entry corridor through here, and that's the main door right there. So off to the right here, you have another entrance there in the middle, and then off to the left is where the kitchen is. Now on to the next ones. So this is where I currently have my garden. As you can see, this is where I'm currently growing some crops, some aubergines and some tomatoes, some courgettes, a bit of everything really, some sweet pea as well. It's quite nice actually. Getting all the potatoes going over here as well while we're at it. But we'll get too sidetracked. This is where the garden is. Anyhow, now onto the main building main part of the building that I want to get redone is this one, is this part right here. So this is the most livable at the current state. The guttering does need doing. It's kind of holed up everywhere and not in a very, very good state. But once that gets done, the rest of the building will be fairly easy to maintain and start work on, really. a lot of this will be able to be built up and fixed, especially the roof. So that contractor is going to be coming out here soon. Now I'm going to just zoom in on that, see if you can see it. So you can see some of the tiles have come off and fell down over the years, which, I mean, that's going to be a bit of a job, but thankfully the contractors are going to come out and they're going to deal with that soon. Now onto the inside. So this is the main entry room for, I don't know if you can see it, but this is the main entry room here for the main apartment that I want to rebuild. So all of this is all stone floor. Here's the kitchen, or where it used to be. So it's all, you know, needing quite a bit of work. The ceiling is kind of coming in here. And then you've got an old bathroom in there, which I don't know if you can see much. I'm gonna try my best in rebuilding this. And then onto the living room over here. Now this is another part of the building I can't walk on due to the wooden floors being too rotten. But if you can see well enough, there is a bedroom at the back over there off to the left. And then off to the left-hand side there, you also have another bedroom there, which I'm probably going to break the wall down in to make it into one big bedroom. This part of the building actually doesn't need that much work, thankfully. The biggest job that's going to be is refixing the main supports for the roof, and also fixing the wooden overhang that hangs over the top of the courtyard in the middle here. I wasn't able to record the audio at the same time while filming, so if it doesn't seem one-to-one, I'm sorry in advance. And now you're back to me. So that was the little tour of the project I'm planning on building up. It's a classic French apartment that was made out of pisé. Building was made back in the 1900s. They were right at the early stage of the 1900s, so right in around 1905, I'm pretty sure, in 1910. So, 1910. 1910. But yeah, that's how it was. So the building was built here back in 1910, around that time period, just before the Great War. And then it was made into a factory, and it was multiple restaurants for a while. So it's been quite a busy area. And now we've taken it over for about 10 past years. So the main house itself, where I live currently, that's fully renovated and livable. And now the next project is going to be this next building here that I'm looking forward to. And I'm going to be looking forward to sharing it as well. So if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and drop a like, comment, subscribe. You know, I mean, everybody's been on this platform now for long enough, I think. If you didn't know that you could do that, I mean, just down bottom, doesn't cost you much. Just a bit of time, really. But anyways, if you enjoyed that, I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.